What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and we are back with some more Marvel Future Revolution. And today I thought I'd give you guys some tips, especially for you beginners, on how you should get started in this game and maybe save yourself some time in the future as far as playing it. Because, I could have progressed a lot faster in this game if I would have done some of the things that I'm going to tell you to do today. So the first thing is, when you start out this game, you're going to have your heroes that you can actually choose. Now, I've been completely free to play on my account. I haven't spent one dime in this game, and I have 4 slots unlocked. Okay, so that's 4 characters that you can use, and there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters. Now, the beautiful thing about this game is, free to play, you can actually unlock all 8 characters. So I just wanted to get that out of the way and let you all know that you can do that completely free to play. They're not locked behind any kind of paywall or anything like that. And the next thing I want to tell you is, which character should you choose? Honestly, from my personal opinion, I think you should just choose your favorite character. A lot of people told me that Spider-Man wasn't very good, but yet I've been able to go. I got him at level 96. He's got 240,000 combat power. I've been able to take him pretty much all the way to the end, and I haven't had really too many problems or hiccups along the way at all. The guy's been getting it done for me. Every character is going to have their strengths and weaknesses. I personally think you should just pick your favorite character, because eventually you're going to want to start leveling up other characters. So just pick the character that you want to play with for the most part. The next tip that I'm going to give you guys is, whatever character you pick, play them for a long time. Get you some good cards, get you some good badges, build up, your resources, and then you can do what I'm going to tell you to do next. So I got Spider-Man, I started them all out, right? We'll go ahead and start, and let me show you how you can get more characters. So I've got, I got 4 slots already unlocked. Like I said, I've just been completely free to play. And the way that you unlock the other ones is, unfortunately, you're going to have to spend a few crystals, but you would actually go into the shop here, and you would go into consumables, and then right down here it says Hero Slot Expansion Ticket. And you can actually spend 400 crystals to get one of these tickets, and you can do this 4 times. So you can unlock all 8 of these if you're willing to spend 1,600 crystals, which honestly isn't that bad. The fact that you'll be able to play with all the characters that you want to, that all that are available in the game, that's actually really, really good. Pretty awesome, my friends. The next tip is, I mentioned earlier that, whatever character you pick, you really want to play with them as much as you can. You always want to go to these purple icons, go to the destination, and keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And whenever you go into these, you're going to see green ones, you're going to see yellow ones. In the beginning of the game, I would advise you do all of those things, get as many resources as possible. The more resources, the better. Now, once you start acquiring some resources, you're going to find that your inventory is going to start getting full, and you're also going to find when you switch to your other characters that they're not going to have all the cards that you had on the character that you were using before. So, for example, when I play with Spider-Man, all these cards that I have right now, all these cards right here, all these, they're not going to show up for another character. Like if I switch to Storm, these cards are not going to be there. But you can make it happen. And this is the next tip that I'm going to give you. You can actually unequip all these cards. You can unequip these babies, right? Right? And then I'm just using this as an example. You can actually unequip them things. And then what you can do is you can actually go into squad here and then go into card storage. And when you go into card storage, you can actually equip like some of these cards, like store, store, store. I could equip those 3 cards in the store, hit store, right? And now they're in here. Now, when I switch to my other characters like Storm, Captain America, whatever it may be, I can actually equip these cards on those characters. So you can use your cards for all the characters. In the previous video, I said that, you can't, but that's only when they're equipped to a certain character. You have to have your cards equipped to the character that you're playing with in order for them to be useful, right? It's not like MFF where you put the card set one time and then they just work on every single character. It's a little bit different, but still it's kind of the same, because you can still use the same cards over and over and over. So essentially, whenever you're playing with your main character and you're going through all the game, you're getting all your cards and you're getting your roster set up, well, not your roster, but you're getting your account set up with some decent cards, some decent badges, you can actually equip these in the store, then switch to your next character, equip these cards on your next character, right? I can take those cards, put them on Storm. I go to select hero, right? And I know this takes a little bit of time, but maybe it's best just to kind of run through it. And we'll go to good old Storm here. We'll hit start. And we'll take a look at her cards and see what she's got going on here. Yeah, wait for these loading screens. Takes a little bit of time. La-di-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we go back in here. We hit squad, go to the card storage, and then these cards here, you can retrieve. And now, whenever you go to your hero and you go back into your Omega cards, check it out. Now the cards that I just had on my Spider-Man are available for me in here. It's a little tedious, but this is how you can actually increase your progression on the other characters that you're playing with. So, you know, you got your main character, for example, with me, with Spider-Man, I do all this progression. I got him leveled up. He's super strong. Well, now I can equip all these built-up cards on my other characters and make them even stronger, which is going to increase my progression. I'm going to be able to do this even faster. And you can do the same thing when it comes to your badges. So, well, I'm going to back up a little bit. So, you know, with cards, you're going to go to card storage. For badges, you're going to go to storage. So you click on storage here, and let's see. We go to the badges here, and then I could click on each one of these, click on storage, the same process as the cards. It works the exact same way. And go ahead and put them in the store, and then you got to retrieve them afterwards when you switch to your next character. It's pretty simple. It's the same process as what I did with the cards, but you can actually equip badges on your other characters, which is awesome. I mean, that is sweet. So we come up here, right? So I actually got some badges that I have equipped from the roster. You know, remember that all the badges and all the cards that you get for a specific character, like even in your inventory, those are all going to stay there. You have to take those cards and the badges that you're not going to use or that you're going to use for your next character, put them in the store, switch to your next character, retrieve those things, and then equip them on your character that you're going to be using at that time. It seems confusing, but it really isn't. It actually is pretty simple for the most part. The next tip that I would give you is, you know, the main character that you're using, you know, you really want to focus your resources on that character. And whenever you start using your other characters, just put the limited amount of resources that you can on them, because you want to save as much gold as you can. You also, whenever you're in for inventory here, you also don't want to be deleting a bunch of badges, a bunch of costumes. You want to save these things because you can actually combine these. You can actually combine all of these things to get other resources. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. So we click on here, and then we go to Custom Augmenter. And Storm's going to go over to this section here. Now, this is something you'll probably unlock later on. Actually, I can't even do it because, well, yeah, I can. So I come in here, and then, like, say I want to level up a armband. Then I could use all these 1-stars and level it up to a 2-star. So you can reuse all of these things. So don't delete any of these things. Don't delete any of them. If you're going to delete anything, just delete your, like, don't delete your cores. It's the same thing with the cores. You can combine all these cores. Don't delete these things. But the badges, you can delete the 1-star and maybe even the 2-star. I mean, early on, you don't want to delete the 2-star, but after a while, you'll start deleting the 2-star. But then you want to save your 3, your 4. You definitely want to save your 5 and your 6 stars. Do not delete those badges at all. You will screw yourself something fierce. I know there's a lot involved in this game. I mean, there's a lot of things. You got all these icons up here. You got all these icons up here. By the way, you should also make sure you hit records and collect all of your dailies, your challenges, you know, everything. And you're just going to start slowly unlocking all of this. But anytime you see that little red dot, you need to go in there and level up something. You know, right now I need to level up, manage my cores, I need to do skills, and I'll make separate videos about all this stuff. But I just wanted to give you guys these quick initial tips to help you out in the very beginning of the game, because it does look complex, but it's really as simple as clicking on this right here, picking your favorite character, clicking on this, going into the stage, doing all the green missions, the yellow missions, and then doing the purple, of course. This is your main mission, and just keep progressing through the game as you do that. And just keep, you know, you'll keep leveling up your badges, your cards, and do that for a while with your one character. And then you can start switching to other characters and use your previous cards that you leveled up and your previous badges that you leveled up and put them on the next characters that you're going to be using. So hopefully this will help some of you out there as far as, you know, maybe your progression in the game. Maybe it'll save you a little bit of time, make things a little bit easier for you. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.